Welcome to one of English football's red-letter days. Arsenal versus Manchester United will always be a major date on the footballing calendar. There might have been a shift in the bigger picture and indeed the power balance since the days when both these teams were perennial winners. But one thing remains unchanged: they cannot stand losing to each other. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Genuinely a heavyweight contest, north against south, London against Manchester. Mbappe! And that has left him in a heap. Ibrahimovic, and he plays one through. Deftly away. And that is out of play. And it's Scholes. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Oh, perfectly measured that. Clarence Seedorf, he's a leader, he's a schemer, a controller, he's certainly a winner, he's all of those things, and he's much, much more.
I'll take it a step further, he's a serial winner on the European scene. In fact, it's that pedigree which I see as his greatest quality. He knows exactly what it takes to be a match winner, and he'll go about doing exactly that.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, great leap! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pressing high and with purpose. Scholes, renowned for his long-range shooting. Bruno Fernandes. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Driving on and making good progress. Chance here to counter. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Looking for options for movement.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Pepe. Gattuso. Great vision. Now this could be a chance. Now that looks a decent ball.
Mbappe clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Plays the return pass. Rummenigge. Played out to the left flank. Seedorf. And it's Vieira. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. And it's Bruno Fernandes. That is a great pick out. Rummenigge was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Scholes. Rummenigge is onto this.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Neither side giving way. It has been tight.
Arsenal have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Arsenal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
And it's Scholes. Scholes carries the ball down the right. Good ball, good take. Ernest. Seedorf.
There will be one.
And here's Mbappe. It's a promising position. And he whipped. Oh, good fly! And that's a good finish. They are purring, truly purring. Certain, searing, and imperious.
Yeah, it all came...
Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Arsenal are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. So we're off again. Strong running down that left flank. Gattuso. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Now Ibrahimovic. Nicely weighted ball. Ibrahimovic! Ernest. And it's Vieira. Roberto Carlos. And he's been shifted off it. Scholes.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Leicester with the clearance. Manchester United have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Scholes. It's Scholes! Oh, it's come off the upright. And he can thump it away. Seedorf. And here's Bruno Fernandes. And this is Ibrahimovic. Scholes. Arsenal needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
He has found the way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Pete.
And he shoots! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Engages and forces him off the ball.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And here's Ibrahimovic. And he's had it nicked away. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Seedorf. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Ferdinand. He's found Seedorf! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Seedorf really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Number 10, Mbappe. Number 19, Ibrahimovic. Number 21, Paredes. Number 14, Sado.
Ronaldinho
Number
pulls short.
15, Roberto Carlos.
Ronaldinho.
Coming on the field, number 20.
And that's been intercepted.
Ito.
That's great positioning,
Number
so good
22,
from him.
Arsenal
Cristiano
have a
Ronaldo.
free kick.
Number 9, Ronaldinho. Number 41, Rice. Number 8, Marcelo. Substitution.
And it's Vieira. Great chance! Not a bad try by any means. Oh, here's a man adored by many. It's Eto'o! Arsenal perhaps contemplating their next change here. Marcelo. Oh, this is a terrific run. Pullet. Ferdinand getting this one clear. Marcelo. Now Seedorf.
Oh, super ball! It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He's a sharp little ball here. And this is Ronaldo. He's found the way through. Lahm. And it's Rice. No way through there. Marcelo.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Always onto this. And he's managed to get free. Rice. Arsenal can consider themselves just about safe now. Vieira. Looking tidy in possession here. Rice. He's had a shot! Yes! And they are disappearing out of sight.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And that's aimed into the towering header! It's a goal! A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
He was always going to do that one way or another. A fantastic effort, simply fantastic.
So could they be onto something here? Cristiano Ronaldo, and the shot!
There will be 3 minutes added
Gattuso.
time.
And it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, good read. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Pullet. Bruno Fernandes. Rice. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Rice. Now then, the ball's come loose. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Arsenal are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result So here we are, another day of pride, pomp and polarisation as two tribes representing London and Manchester collide. Arsenal and Manchester United, of course, undoubtedly two of the most illustrious clubs in the English game, recent history perhaps notwithstanding. Whatever the stakes though, these matches are never dull, so strap in. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Genuinely a heavyweight contest, North against South, London against Manchester. It is tribal.
You can always count on there being something dramatic happening when these two come together. But there have been a fair share of grinds too. I'm expecting both sides to try and maximise their attacking threat, because when you look back over the years, the potency has been the big factor with these two teams, and always a hard one to call, but never far from exciting.
Things already rolling. And the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Hernus with the short one. Hernus! Arsenal have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. Hernus going face-to-face with his great rival. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Lovely pass, but... Scholes! Scholes! That's brilliant!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Arsenal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. It's a searching pass. He can run onto that. Decent chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
Hernus. Ferdinand gets across to intercept that. Scholes. Oh, super find. Ibrahimovic. Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. Arsenal are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Passes short and sharp. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
Scholes. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. And that could set him on his way.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet. Cristiano Ronaldo clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Gattuso is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. No way through. Well, that pass isn't the best. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Seedorf.
That's going in strongly.
Scholes with the foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. And it's Vieira. Hernes has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Scholes. Rooney. Half an hour played now. And Marcelo. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's good running with the ball. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Looking to... Can he finish? Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 3 coming up. Hernes plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Roberto Carlos makes the interception. Seedorf can so cleverly bypass the press.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Pressure coming in from all directions. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the... Bruno Fernandes! Oh, crossbar! And he's there to belt it away. Taken back almost at once. And that's really well manoeuvred. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Hernes. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Works it forward. Seedorf. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! And a chance! And that's a good finish. They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another. Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Short changes him with that pass. Tries to play it through. Now the delivery. Leicester gets it away. And it's half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. And we are up to the break.
Well, you have to ask questions how this has stayed 1-1, Peter. I do think, though, that the way spaces have been found in key areas with relative ease will be a real concern, something that needs addressing, and fast.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's 1 each. And we are back on the way. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Seedorf wins the duel this time. Chance to deliver.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
And that was nowhere near his best. And the counter is on. Seedorf. And here's Ibrahimovic. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Now it's Bruno. Oh, he's having a goal! Oh, he's hit the bar! Seedorf. Seedorf. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And it's Vieira. That's going wide left. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, they could break here. Over to the right flank. And the through ball. He's got away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Chance, surely! Oh, it's come off the upright.
Hoeneß really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And it's Scholes. Seedorf gets over and intercepts. Chance here to counter. Mbappe. Hoeneß. He has found the way through. Oh, well played, well played. Seedorf. Scholes. Knocks it into space. Good ball, good take. And he shoots! Goal! Manchester United! And they're back in front. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 10, Mbappe. Number 22, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 15, Roberto Carlos.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Number 14,
Manchester United with the lead.
Coming on the field, number
Well
20,
cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Number 26,
Ferdinand clears without hesitation.
Number 4, Bale. Number 9, Ronaldinho. Number 7, Hazard. Substitutions taking place.
Shapes to shoot! And no mistake! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up. Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Arsenal drag themselves back again.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Bullet with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. And it's Hullet. Half an hour gone in the second half.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's good vision. And Hullet! It's bounced back off the post. Azar. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho. And this is Bale. And here's Eto'o. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And it's Lam. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box.
Bale, and there's the shot! Ibrahimovic might just make this. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Neatly clipped into space.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Lam. That's Vieira. That's a little off target. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Azar, a player who needs no introduction. Nice looking ball. Important interception. Azar. Ronaldinho. Oh, that's a key interception. Darren Fletcher. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, can he get onto this? Hullet. Shot a goal! And it's come back out to him. Oh, that could be pivotal! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! And that will be it. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. Well, how will we look back on that?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts that bit more. I mean, you can do all the right preparations and still end up on the losing side. I don't think they'll be going out tonight.
So here we are, another day of pride, pomp and polarisation as two tribes representing London and Manchester collide. Arsenal and Manchester United, of course, undoubtedly two of the most illustrious clubs in the English game, recent history perhaps notwithstanding. Whatever the stakes though, these matches are never dull, so strap in. Just listen to that noise, this place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of... And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
They've played it short. Applies the finish! But he's left disappointed.
Hoeneß just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Rooney unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Mbappe. That's destined for the flank. Rice. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Well, they could break here. Now it's Mbappe. Lovely feet. Real chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either. Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. And here's Roberto Carlos. Mbappe. Big chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Rooney. Good play on the left-hand side here. Pass is just off target. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Arsenal have definitely started much the stronger. They're far more creative.
Hoeneß has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. And he's gone backward here. Hoeneß going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, that's neat. Great ball, and it's Ibrahimovic! Oh, it's hit the post! And here's Mbappe, and this is Roberto Carlos. He's rising! Goal! Arsenal! A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Arsenal have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
He's found a way through. Pepe did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Scholes. Now it's Rooney. Now who's going to be first to this? Lahm going forward. Ibrahimovic gets into a good position. Rooney. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Ernest.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's Lam. And here's Ibrahimovic. And this is Roberto Carlos. Oh, sweet feet. They've got a corner here. So, third corner of the game. Ernest plays it short. And he's well positioned here, showing good feet. Roberto Carlos picks it up. Oh, great leap! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. And it's been played through. He's in a... Bruno Fernandes! And he hits the net. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Great chance! Oh, that's magnificent! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. Arsenal have their lead.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
The referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. He can run onto that. He has found the way through. He's had a shot! Bruno Fernandes. And for the first half, that is that. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Arsenal are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. So let's get the ball rolling. Gattuso has quite the footballing brain. It's goals! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Gattuso. Rooney. He is starved of space and time. Rice, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Ibrahimovic, and there's his chance to lead the counter. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, some tackle that. The referee has given a corner. Arsenal get their 4th corner. Ernest goes short. He's free, he has got space. Looking to play him in. Played in by Roberto Carlos. That pass isn't the best. Chance here to counter. Scholes. And he's worked it through. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Lam. And the counter is on.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
So, what can they make of this? That has ended up in no man's land. Pepe. Now Gattuso. Scholes. Couldn't squeeze it through. Aimed beyond the defence. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Manchester United really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Rice! It's anyone's... Oh, he's been caught on it here! It's a goal kick.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 10.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 19.
Arsenal perhaps contemplating their next change here.
21.
Now it's Rooney.
Number 41.
Marcelo is looking to influence the game from out wide. Gullit proves just a little bit too strong.
Number 4, Bale. Number 26, Gullit.
Beckham.
Number 7,
Ibrahimovic,
Hazard.
who's set up
Number
one goal so
14,
far.
Seedorf. Number 8,
And it's Seedorf.
Marcelo. Substitution.
Vieira. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Azar. Now it's Bale. Pepe makes the interception. Beckham. Now he's got space here. And he welcomes it in. Marcelo. Seedorf.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Looking for options for movement. Marcelo. He's shifting through the gears here. Produces a cross. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. Arsenal have themselves a chance from the spot. This for genuine comfort. Oh, what a save from Van der Sar! Welcome to one of English football's red-letter days. Arsenal versus Manchester United will always be a major date on the footballing calendar. There might have been a shift in the bigger picture and indeed the power balance since the days when both these teams were perennial winners. But one thing remains unchanged. They cannot stand losing to each other. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, this is undoubtedly a mouth-watering encounter. Certainly it has played a significant part in the history of the English game.
You can always count on there being something dramatic happening when these two come together. But there've been a...
It's a goal! Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Bruno Fernandes is one of the truly outstanding midfielders. He's someone I see as being arguably the best of the crop in the current generation of box-to-box playmakers. I really like his direct style, both on and off the ball.
Yeah, hard to see past him. Impressive jump!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Roberto Carlos. Jonas! He pondered over it, and that goes down as a chance missed.
Well, it's a shame it ended up a little wasteful. They had the perfect opportunity to break away, and then they go and do that. It's got to be a quicker transition.
And it's been taken short. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Mbappe! It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to...
It's Ibrahimovic! No, just over.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Roberto Carlos cuts it out. Quarter of an hour played. And here's Ibrahimovic. And he's in on goal. Goes for a shot! Has a look and plays it forward. It's a searching pass. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. And he's managed to get free. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Passes short and sharp. Bruno Fernandes. Well, that has not gone well. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Getting up there! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Arsenal have taken the lead.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now. Manchester United definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Half an hour played now. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Great vision. Ferdinand calmly anticipates. Vieira. And here's Mbappe. And it's made its way to him. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And here's Ibrahimovic. Seedorf. Showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Seedorf gets across to intercept that. Now it's Seedorf. Now it's come to nothing. Seedorf. Now it's Bruno Fernandes.
Arsenal really should be happy to let this half run out now, and
Ibrahimovic! It's wide, but not by very much.
oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Vieira couldn't squeeze it through. Mbappe running with intent. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Hernes opts to play it back. Look at the space here. He'll try from distance.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And it's half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Arsenal looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Arsenal currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Header! No, couldn't quite control it.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Seedorf. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Seedorf is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, terrible mistake. He's having a pop! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose. Decent chance! Well taken goal. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Arsenal are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Ferdinand. And here's Ibrahimovic. Seedorf. Now Gattuso. Shifted it to the flank. Rooney. Lahm is one whose deliveries we all know about, looking to pass their way up the pitch. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That looks a cracking ball. Oh, sweet feet. Tries a shot! Gattuso. Scholes. And that's another good win of the ball.
That was lovely, that.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, shooting chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Bruno Fernandes actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Size really
Number
matters,
10,
and it's time to make it matter now.
Number 18, Scholes.
And it's going to be
Number
another
3,
one.
Marcelo. Number 4,
Corner number 2 then.
Kane. Number 20, Seedorf. Coming on the field, number 6, Gullit. Number 7,
And the
Beckham.
keeper beats it away.
Number 27, Silvestre. Number 15,
Lovely feet.
Number 24,
Thuram.
Fletcher. Substitution.
Silvestre. And it's Fletcher. That's good play. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Rice did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Gullit, shot at goal! Another one of football's and how moments.
Well, they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away.
And a header!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's a good ball out wide. And here's Beckham. Elects to cross. Oh, good effort! And no, he couldn't find the finish. And it's Rice. Gullit. Now it's Rice. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And the counter is on. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gattuso. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Some good work on the right flank here. And he whips it in. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Lahm. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Ferry charging forward, the ball at his feet. Oh, this looks sharp. Marcelo. That's destined for the flank. Swings it, he's rising! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
And he's forced to go back.
Time.
Gattuso aims beyond the defence. Beckham gets into a good position. Ronaldinho.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's Beckham. Crosses it in. Oh, important interception. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Arsenal can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to. So here we are, another day of pride, pomp and polarisation as two tribes representing London and Manchester collide. Arsenal and Manchester United, of course, undoubtedly two of the most illustrious clubs in the English game, recent history perhaps notwithstanding. Whatever the stakes, though, these matches are never dull, so strap in. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Genuinely a heavyweight contest, North against South, London against Manchester. It is tribal. You can... Ibrahimovic! And the ball's come loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping. And it's Seedorf. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, that's nice. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Spread out to the left. Now it's Rooney, and he's got away from him. It's Rooney! It's hit the uprights, and it's a goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Ibrahimovic at his razor-sharp best there.
Such good movement.
Mbappe! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
He's there to hit it! But he's left disappointed.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Rooney. Marcelo. Nice looking ball. Oh, that's clever. Gets his head on it! Oh, good finish! And they're threatening to fly away here. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next...
It's Ibrahimovic! That was probably asking just too much.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation. Arsenal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Not where it came from. Lahm. Leicester did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Not the most accurate pass.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Hernes. Pepe gets across to intercept that. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And he's intervened well there. Seedorf. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, well played.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Mbappe. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, that is a nice touch. Played out towards the right wing. Nicely aimed pass. Scholes, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Vieira. And it's Lahm. Tries to play it through. Ferdinand promptly onto that, and that is that. Aimed beyond the defence. He slings it in. And here's Roberto Carlos. And he welcomes it in. Real chance! He's got a goal! Just one goal in it now! Game on! That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter, not a lot more to add.
Arsenal cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
And here's Bruno Fernandes. And the pass is intercepted. And this is Rooney. Varane did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Ibrahimovic. And here's Rooney. Ernest is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. This looks promising. Varane defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And he's picked it up out wide. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And this could be the final action of the first half. Lahm plays it short. Flashes it across. Getting up there! And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Substitution in progress.
So we're off again.
Arsenal can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
He's found the way through, and he's in on goal. Oh, truly brave defending.
Some inspired work, that. It's good that someone knew exactly what they were doing.
Ernest! And that's a sharp finish. They have come roaring back.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Oh, what a game we have on our hands here.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And it's Seedorf. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Good ball, good take. Oh, great chance! Mbappe had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Tries to pass it through. Pepe spots it and intercepts.
Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
Gives it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Bruno Fernandes gets flagged offside. Nesta is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape.
There's the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Substitutions taking place.
Corner number 3 coming up. Ronaldinho is flagged offside. Seedorf. And it's Gattuso. This is a promising build-up. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vieira. Nicely spread. Some really good ball movement. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Gattuso. Marcelo. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the shapes to shoot! And that has fair fizzed. Azar. Ronaldinho. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Lam receives it in a good position. Goal! Arsenal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Substitution for Manchester United.
Manchester
Number
United
10,
can now
Rooney.
introduce the first of their substitutes.
18, Scholes.
Well, this is what we've been waiting
Number
for.
3,
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear
Number
increase in both
16,
intensity and
Gattuso.
tempo. Now all they need
Number
is to
20,
try and maintain it.
Seedorf. Coming on
75
the field,
minutes played.
Number 6,
Looking for the run.
Number
That is a
7,
little undercooked.
Beckham. Number 27,
Manchester United really are showing all the
Number
necessary
24,
urgency, but it's potency they need.
Number 17, Gerrard.
And it's Ronaldinho. And here's Eto'o. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Azar. It's Eto'o! Oh, it's come off the upright. And he's there to retrieve it. Pull it. Ferdinand cuts out the pass. Wriggles his way through. And here's Eto'o. Ronaldinho. Nice control. Nice bit of trickery. Ronaldinho! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Thuram. For Ferdinand. Pepe.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Very much into the last knockings. Gerrard. Fletcher. It's a threatening ball.
Manchester United really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Ferdinand. We are into stoppage time. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And here's Bruno Fernandes. And that is as far as it goes. Arsenal have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Arsenal really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty spirit. I think this result was well merited.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Welcome to one of English football's red-letter days. Arsenal versus Manchester United will always be a major date on the footballing calendar. There might have been a shift in the bigger picture and indeed the power balance since the days when both these teams were perennial winners. But one thing remains unchanged: they cannot stand losing to each other. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here.
And the keeper has reacted superbly there. That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. He'll try from distance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. Has to go back here. Decent chance! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. So, third corner of the game. Varane gets it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Roberto Carlos.
Well, for any attacker facing him, Peter, trying to force your way through Rio Ferdinand must be a daunting prospect.
Well, he is one of the great English defenders of his generation.
Quite, Peter. His playing style boasts good speed and technique, a superb reading of the game. He hardly had to tackle. That in itself can be seen as quite an achievement.
So, is it really plausible to have a hit from here? Great vision. Forced to go back. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Marcelo is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Arsenal still without a single shot on target. And it's Rooney. And that's a canny finish! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Manchester United have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Seedorf. Pepe. Oh, terrible pass.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now, can they get him away? Ibrahimovic.
Manchester United always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
He's got away. Lahm, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Rooney. This looks promising. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Ernest. Mbappe.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Mbappe, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. He has found the way through.
Arsenal truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And the pass is intercepted. Looking for the run. It's been slipped through. Vieira. And it's Lahm. And it's Roberto Carlos. Scholes. Ibrahimovic. Gattuso. Oh, good-looking ball. Passing nice and neat. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
It's played through for him. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Ibrahimovic is offering a wry smile there.
And this could be the final action of the first half. That has been knocked clear. Ibrahimovic. That has ended up in no man's land. Pepe is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And here's Rooney. Knocks it into space. Varane deals with... And for the first half, that is that. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Arsenal currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
From the second 45 coming
well,
soon.
for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Substitutions taking place.
So off we go again.
Arsenal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Arsenal come out this half somewhat altered.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Schneider can see things others simply cannot.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And that is expertly dealt with. Well, that pass isn't the best. Hoeneß. Gattuso did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Nesta makes the interception. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Oh, the ball's run loose here. Bruno Fernandes. Pepe. So we've reached the hour mark. Marcelo has it out wide and in space. He's trying to hit the front line here. Marcelo just loves to go forward whenever he can. Nice sequence of passes. Ibrahimovic! It's a goal! And this is getting better and better.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
Substitution.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Manchester United are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
And here's Eto'o, and this is Hullet, and he's straight offside. Ferdinand. Look at the space here. Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear.
Shot at goal! And he stuck it away. Back within one. They have them in their sights again. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
18.
Arsenal cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Number 7, Beckham.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Zanetti.
And here's Bale, and this is Hazard. Good read, needed to be.
Arsenal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Hullet. And here's Hazard. Bale receives it. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Zanetti has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position. Arsenal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Pass is just off target. And here's Hullet. Zanetti has it in a wide position. Zanetti, a header! Goal! That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Manchester United go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage.
Great chance! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, it wasn't to be this time, but that should add to his level of confidence, something they can really do with at the moment.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Number 16, Gattuso. Coming on the
They've
field.
played it short.
Number 15,
And here's Schneider.
Ricardo Ferri.
It's
Number 24,
Schneider!
Fletcher.
And that is wildly off target. It's a throw-in. He's in plenty of space here. And this is Hullet. And the shot! And a neat finish! And what a climax we have here! He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Arsenal give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking for a runner. Bale is in a really good position out wide. Ferry. Manchester United clearly now in lead preservation mode. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Arsenal can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go toe-to-toe until the end.
This is just what we like to see.
The end of the game. Reflections?
Yeah, well, I've been...